What is up, my fire amigos? Welcome back to the channel for another Black Ops 6 Zombies guide. What I have for you guys today is all 4 incantations on Citadelle de Morts. For the first requirement for this side quest, you're going to need all 4 wonder weapons. If you don't know how to do that, I will link a link in the description to that video. Now for the incantations, the first thing we need to do is prematurely start the main quest by going into the dungeons, going up to this door here, and talking to Craft. This is the only way these are going to activate. Now, for the first incantation, we're going to talk about the Raven Incantation. For the Raven Incantation, the first thing we need to do is go into the room with Pack-a-Punch and go into this tunnel slide here. This is a very long slide. We just need to slide it all the way down until we get to the end of the tunnel. When we get to the end of the tunnel, you're going to notice this Raven here. Shooting the Raven will spook it out of the area. Once it's spooked, this will travel all the way around the main area of the spawn, from the spawn all the way up to the cannon and back. We just need to shoot it out of the sky. Once we shoot it out of the sky, it'll slowly drop us his talent. Once we pick up this talent, we need to go into the Undercroft section here with all the water, and this yellow circle will spawn. Place the talent on the yellow circle and it'll become a soul box. A ton of zombies will spawn in from shadows. Once the box is filled, you're going to hear this noise. Let's go on and move on to the second one. For the second one, we're going to talk about the horseshoe. The horseshoe can be found right here in the barn. All we need to do is shoot it off the wall. Plain and simple. Once we shoot it off the wall, pick it up. For this incantation, we need to shoot ourselves out of the cannon with the horseshoe in hand, and when we do, we're going to get electrified. Being electrified will spawn in a storm cloud. It's going to be either A, on the path to Deadshot, or B, on the path to Speed Cola. When you find your cloud, go to the source of the storm cloud, and you're going to see the horseshoe just sitting there. But with this comes a lot of zombies. Just be on guard. Once you pick up the horseshoe, go back into spawn, and you're going to notice this circle here. The same thing as before. Place it down on the circle and collect the souls for the incantation. For the third one, we're going to talk about the fire incantation. And for the fire incantation, you're going to need 3 Molotovs. There's going to be 3 fireplaces we need to light on fire with the Molotovs. The first one's right above Elemental Pop. This is the easiest one to hit. The second one's going to be right above the main entrance. This is for sure the hardest one to hit. I would recommend aligning your Molotov's crosshair right about here, just below this window and just above this arch. Doing so would be the perfect alignment to light this fireplace. And then for the third one, it's going to be right here above Speed Cola. This can be lit up while standing next to Speed Cola. However, I did it from the bridge. You just need to aim slightly above the fireplace in order to light it from the bridge, and it'll do the same thing. With each of these fireplaces, the moment you light one up, there'll be about, I think it's 6 to 8 zombies that spawn in. The goal is to kill all the zombies that spawn in for each individual fireplace, and at the very end, all 3 fireplaces will align together, revealing a Doppelgast. You need to kill the Doppelgast in order to spawn in our incantation. In this case, it's going to be Ra's Ankh. Take Ra's Ankh in front of the castle wall. It's going to be spawning right here. Place it down on the yellow circle, and then get the zombie souls for it. And then finally, we're going to do the light incantation. Above Vulturade, you're going to notice this little mirror here that's lit in yellow with a pink gem. It is a reflector that's collecting sunlight. You need to reflect the sunlight into another mirror. Now, the problem with this is, you have to think about it backwards. If you try to move it to the left to direct the ray of light to the left, it's going to move to the right. And if it shoot on the right, it'll move to the left. It's so weird. But the goal is to move this ray of light to each individual mirror, starting with Vulturade. Once the light appears on the mannequin bust, we need to stand by it and wait for a few moments in order for the brooch to appear. Once we pick up the brooch, we need to take it to the dining hall to find our golden circle. Place it down, get the souls, and then afterwards, we now need our swords. These incantations are correspondent to the swords. The lion sword is correspondent to the light incantation. For the lightning sword, go to spawn and open up that chest for the incantation. For the raven sword, go into the Undercroft and open up that case for the incantation. And then finally for fire, take the fire sword, go down to the castle wall, and hit up that case. I thank you for watching. Peace out.